Well, we're back again with another interview here for the Oceanic Challenger League Stage 3, coming into play day 2, hot off the back of a victory. Joining us today is ChefJeff, the man, the front man of Packwatch LFO. Now, look, coming into week 2 off the back of a hot victory against Fury. I mean, it's a hell of an upset coming to the stage, given that they won the grand finals at stage 2. Do you reckon this is, the first in a chain of upsets for your team? Or do you reckon maybe this is a one-off situation?
I mean, an upset against Fury like we had then, I think that was all the upsets that we're going to be looking for. From the rest of now, it's going to be the expected results. Kraken last bit, kind of playing golf. Altered Zelios, they're the new guys here, and I think we got them relatively early, so they've still got a lot to learn from their gameplay. And I think that we're going to take this momentum from Fury and go into weeks 2 and 3, and then move that towards beating big dogs in week 4, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, in regards to overall, because not only you guys pulled off some massive upsets as well, quite a few changes in in how the scorelines were initially expected in the week 1 of OCL. Do you reckon in general this stage as it is going to be kind of the stage of the upsets?
I don't think it's going to be the stage of the upsets. I think it's going to be the most competitive stage of OCL that we've had thus far. Because stage 1 was the Skyfire Exto era, then it was Fury Exto / Overt, and just looking at the league, this split, it's just so competitive. There's a lot of teams that are in it to win it, and we want it more, so we're going to take it.
Now, this was meant to be an interview between ChefJeff and Tiltek of Kraken Esports, but he was here an hour ago and then decided to step away from his keyboard. So the question we would have asked Tiltek if he was here is, your first game turned out pretty well. The only team not to go to overtime. Do you reckon they can keep that pace? But we don't care. He's not here. Jeff, another question for you. And I'm going to deviate a little bit from the script because this is something that I've been thinking about. There are currently 2 people in the league who have taken a victory against the Stage 1 Grand Champions, Overt, and the Stage 2 Grand Champions, Fury. That being yourself and Broken of Funky Monkeys. And personally, that's a pretty big achievement. You've had a very, very good year on the whole. I mean, Stage 1, you drop 4 frags in your first match and then go 16, 16, 14. I mean, big stuff. But you're now the champion, I suppose, the spokesman of this new roster of Packwatch. What are the aspirations for the guys going into the end of the year?
End of the year, we want to get to relegations and we want to win. We had a lot of pessimism, probably coming from me mostly, coming into the stage. After beating Fury, there's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of hope within the Packwatch camp. And if we can just keep riding the momentum and keep going, we can make it to relegations. And without that, we reckon we can get in.
All right. Well, now that we'll focus a little bit more on the upcoming matchup for you between your team and Kraken. And this kind of opens up a little bit more of a floor for a bit of more trash talk now that Tiltek is not even present here, or rather, well, he chose not to be present. You've seen how Kraken play against, so far, Altered Zelios. They've shown at least partially their colors throughout that first week. What do you reckon going into week 2 could be their weakest link or weakest part of their performance that you could utilize?
Oh, that's kind of a tough one, because there is honestly a bit. I mean, just kind of generally, watching their playstyle in VOD review, we did get a bit confused. But, it's just kind of just looking at it at its face value and just okay, this is what we're going to cop on the day, and this is the reason why they were playing golf in Split 1 and why they're probably going to be continuing that in Split 2.
Big words.
Right.
Big words. And look, a final question again. We had week 1. It was the day of upsets. I'm going to upset and deviate from the script again. Cthulhu's going to be
Again?
absolutely fuming,
Oh, no.
given all the questions that he wrote out. But we did talk about this before we started recording. You know, wildcard already confirmed for Allegations. You
Yeah.
said they are a team that you looked up in starting your journey through, you know, Rainbow Six Siege competitive. What would it mean to verse them in Relegations for you?
It would. I mean, if we do get to relegations, like they're going to be the 7th seed from OCN, and we're going to be probably the 2nd seed in OCL. So we would probably be playing them first in that upper bracket, going into the 2nd game in the relegation bracket. And I don't know, it'd be something different for me because that's not where I kind of saw myself this year. I didn't see myself playing wildcard in a relegation tournament if I was to get to it at all. We still have a long way to go. We still have to get through big dogs first, and for all we know, it could be big dogs playing that relegation tournament, not us. But if we do get there, it's just like something completely different from my own expectations for where this year would be going for me in competitive Siege.
Well, there you go. Some somewhat humble words from the front man for Packwatch LFO. We'll see you on Tuesday, the 28th of September for your second matchup in the Oceanic Challenger League Stage 3. Best of luck. And look,
Yeah,
maybe, you know, Tiltec will show up on Tuesday rather than today.
I mean, hopefully he does. He'll make for a bit more entertainment.